Give it up for Rachel Beitler.
I was scared to death of my own pain, how it's paralyzed me before, knocked me down and dragged me by my feet. Kind of like a little kid who's grabbing onto your legs, making it harder to walk, but instead of being fun and adorable, it's painful and oppressing. I got a text saying, I'm coming home early. No explanation point, no emoji, no nothing. My heart lit up, my breath shortened, and no, 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 no. I said it out loud. I'm getting broken up with, is what I texted my best friend. She called me immediately, but I didn't answer. I needed to do something with my feet, so I took them outside to go pacing. I felt distressed and numb at the same time, walking aimlessly in the grass to mediate the impending doom coming my way. Watching the cars drive down the street, thinking, is this next one going to be him? I saw his white truck coming towards me. When he pulled into the driveway, I timed out when I would pick up my head up from the ground and look at him. His eyes were full of tears, and I knew, it's happening. He said it shouldn't be this hard, the cycle of blaming and misunderstanding we go through every 2 to 3 weeks like clockwork. It's too energy draining, and I don't see how it's going to change. It's true, but it's not what I wanted to face. I thought since I'm happier more than I'm not, it was worth it. I didn't want to face the feeling in my gut, my intuition trying to get my attention. I pushed it away, because not waking up next to him, being able to hold his hand and snuggle up on the couch, not knowing his daily ins and outs, and not seeing his name pop up on my phone, and ultimately, not knowing him at all, just felt too scary. I accepted my fate, and I told him in closing, thank you for loving me. I was proud every day to have you as my boyfriend. And he screamed, why didn't you say that? And in my head I thought, I showed him that every day, did I not? In tears, I started to gather my things around the house, my blanket, my books, my laptop charger underneath the desk. He followed me into the office. Hold on, can we just talk? And I'm thinking, talk about what? I just wanted to grab my things and go. I went upstairs, I grabbed my overnight bag and went into the bathroom, and he followed me in. I was trying to shove the tampons that I had in the drawer into the pocket of my gym bag, but I had too many in my hand and the pockets were too small. He sat down on the bathroom floor and said, I don't want to break up. I don't want to stop fighting for you, but how is this going to work? I made it about me. I made it my fault, and he let me. He even agreed with me. I made it about my wounds and all the things that came up for me in my first real committed relationship that I wasn't expecting to find. And I'm a little embarrassed speaking about this now because it's nobody's fault, nor is it one person's fault. We both have work to do. We left it at a break, maybe 3 days, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 3 months, maybe 300 years. I just know that something broke in me, and I question the strength of our bond. How strong is it if he's willing to throw in the towel just like that? All the times he told me that I'm the one, that I've always been the one, has been fractured and beyond repair, if I'm being honest. I almost had everything packed in my car. I just had to go back for my water bottle and something else. He went in to hug me, and part of me didn't want that hug, but I turned around and I gave him one anyway. My body felt soft and jello-y, and as he hugged me, he gave me a pat on the back. And I know the pat hug is meant to be like a friendly gesture, like he's trying to like console me or cheer me up, but I've never been a fan of the pat hug. I've always felt it to be somewhat disingenuous and awkward, like maybe even pitiful. I drove straight to my mom's apartment, and on the way there, I thought I might need to sleep in her bed that night. I was scared to death of the weeks and months to come. I'd hoped never to face the pain of a breakup again. I thought about 3 years ago, when I considered going on antidepressants, when the only reprieve from my pain was sleeping, and how acutely aware I was of any moment during the day where I felt just okay, and feeling so grateful for however long I could hold on to that feeling. I wondered if this one would be just as bad or worse. I called my best friend and I told her what happened. said, "This is going to take everything that I got." "What do you mean?" "I mean, I'm going to have to reach inside myself to find the strength and draw it up out of me." And as I was on the phone with her, a car drove by me on the highway with the license plate "Trusts." And I knew that was for me. Even though I'm a superstitious person and I specifically ask for signs via license plates, that was definitely a sign. Trust in the universe plan and trust in herself. I got to my mom's apartment, and she hugged me and poured me a glass of wine. I told my mom my most sickening fear, my age, and it's one I haven't felt before. What if I don't meet someone else? And my window to have kids and a family is narrowing in on me, and I don't like it. What if I never meet anyone close to him, and I have to scrape from the bottom of the barrel, living the rest of my days in regret with like 25 cats? I wish I could say I was above thinking like that. And like any good mom, she forbade me to think such things and reminded me of her mistake, getting married out of fear because she was 29 and that's just what people did. The first day felt sobering, waking up without a good morning text, but I made the bed and I went to my workout, and on the drive home I stopped at an intersection and looked at a homeless man in the eye, because I think that's a good thing to do if you're not going to give money. And I just gave him a little nod, and I thought to myself, how does he get by? And I sobbed, and then I sobbed some more in the shower, and I experienced a burning sensation in my chest from the moment I woke up. That lasted the entire day until I fell asleep. But after a week had passed, the crying stopped, and the burning in my chest stopped, and something shifted in me that I didn't expect. Strength. I committed to a plan, a break-up plan. Gym, yoga, sauna, friends, family, therapy, prayer, mini vacations, massage, Reiki. I don't need to give you like all the details, but I have an entirely fleshed out plan. I think we all have something that feeds our soul when we're feeling lost and afraid, even if we don't know what that is. Mine is writing, so I'm always grateful to be here, especially this month. I have been writing into oblivion. I can also say that the strength that I found within myself has come from going to different houses of worship every week, like a church or a synagogue, and I know that's not for everyone, but being there calms me and restores the peace within my being. And it's been home for me. And I don't have one church that I go to. I just find them on the internet. So like last Monday, I found a church walking distance from my apartment, and I needed to find one walking distance from my apartment because a possum got into my car and like started eating it. So it was in the shop. Anyway, I walked inside this church at 7:30, and it took me about like 2 seconds to realize that the entire service was in Polish. Every single person there was Polish, and I knew they were Polish because I grew up with Polish babysitters. But I didn't care. I just stood up when everyone else was standing up, and I also took communion like everyone else, even though I'm not Catholic, and I knew those crackers needed to be salted. And as I walked out with everyone else, this man turned to me and he goes, "You don't speak Polish, do you?" I was like, "No, but I thought I was blending in." Last night I was reading a passage from a book about Greek mythology, about Artemis, the divine huntress. The way she hunted was effortless. She fulfilled her needs so easily and lived in perfect harmony with the forest. And the point that this author was trying to make was that the love we need to hunt is inside ourselves, but that love is difficult prey. It's so difficult to hunt inside yourself, to get that love from inside you, because anything can distract you from your goal. If you can capture that prey, the love we have inside, you will see that your love can grow strong and it can fulfill all your needs. To have to surrender yourself as both the hunter and the prey. So the reason I chose this story is because through this experience, I'm coming home to myself in a way I haven't experienced before. I'm hunting for the prey that is the home within myself. And someone once told me that rejection is protection. a way for the universe to steer us in the right direction, away from things that aren't meant for us and towards things that are. So initially, what terrified me has brought me back home, to my own heart and home to my soul. And I'm grateful for that. And I am a stronger hunter than I thought I was. So with that, I will say welcome home.
Rachel Beitler! All right. We have found a theme within the theme, and it is the road to bliss. Yeah. Every day I wake up, realize you're so far away. Close my eyes and make up my mind to make it through another day. And I'm burning inside, but I'm glad to be alive. So I'm taking the pain and I'm opening the drain and I wash it down. Yeah, I wash it down. Ever since I met you, everything's been a bit confused. Like I'll be fine, then out of the blue I discover another bruise. And I've gotten this far, we're all stronger than we think we are. So I'm taking the pain, I'll be dancing in the rain till I wash it down. Yeah, I wash it down. I cried long nights wishing that I would be alright now. I can't find a reason to cry. I won't lay down and die. realize you're so far away.